Hi, it's PMDD-and-ME. I'm Cheeky Minx, and today I wanted to share with you about something called EFT. It's Emotional Freedom Technique, and it's a series of tappings on meridian lines so that emotions and traumas and things that are holding us back or keeping us in some sort of suffering can be released and purged through the body, through the system and out. And I have found it really helpful for my PMDD symptoms, so I wanted to share it with you. It's very easy. There are several tapping points along the body. You tap on what's called the karate chop point, which is right along that pinky and the palm. So just that edge there, tapping that, and you can do it this way or you can do it like that, okay? So that's the karate chop point, and this is where we set the situation. Let's see. Yeah, so we're gonna set the issue. So for this one, I thought we would do anger, irritability, and rage, because those things really can be so overpowering when we have PMDD. So you're going to begin on that point. Just tap along with me and I'll tell you the other points as we go. So you go through this script, and one of the reasons I'm making this video is because if you're not familiar with EFT, it might be harder for you to come up with a script. So you can just follow along with the script that I'm going to do, and if anything doesn't sound right or just the words aren't quite right for you, then just simply alter them in your mind or repeat whatever you want to repeat out loud to echo what you're feeling. Okay, and you might not be feeling anything at this particular moment. It doesn't really matter. You can still reflect to times when you have felt just the horrificness of whatever symptoms you're experiencing. Also, if you are feeling it right now, you want to get a sense of, how big the problem is right now. So like on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate yourself in terms of, oh, these feelings are so strong, like off the scale's 10. Or maybe it's not so bad right now because you're not really in it yet, maybe a 5. So just get a sense before we start together, where you would fall, okay? Again, we're going to start on the karate chop point, so just tapping there. Even though I feel tremendous anger and rage, and I'm getting so irritable over every stupid little thing, I still completely love and accept myself completely. Even though I want to step on somebody's neck, tear their hair out, and scream at the top of my lungs, I still completely love, appreciate, and accept myself. Okay, and we're going to move to the first tapping point, which is right at the top of the eyebrow. You can tap either side, right or left. So you're just going to tap with 2 or 3 fingers, that point. Anger, so much anger. And then we're going to move to the side of the eye point. So again, either side, and it's just right at the side of the eye, tapping 2 or 3 fingers. Rage, I'm so ready to flip out. And then under the eye, okay, and it can be either side again, under the eye. Ugh, I am so frustrated. I just want to scream. Under the nose, right at that little indentation of the lip. I hate feeling this way. Hate it, hate it, hate it. The point under the chin, or I should say under the lip on the chin. I am so pissed off, so just ugly, irritated, ugly, 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 ugh. Okay. Then there's a collarbone point. You can see my collarbones. You're going to tap on either side. It's about an inch or 2 fingers down from the collarbone on either side of that little V bone, okay, the highway bone. And you can tap on either side. So freaking pissed. Ugh, hate it. Okay, now we're going to move to the under the arm point. Again, it can be under either arm. And it's at about the bra line. So if you feel your bra strap line, if you happen to be wearing one, you can tap under here. I'm pissed. And I hate the way it feels in my body, and there's nothing I can do about it except tap. Okay? And then we go to the top of the head. And so you're just patting around the crown. You can do it with fingers. I like to do it with the flat of my hand. I feel like I get more coverage, more points. I am just so over this, but God, at least I'm doing EFT. Stupid EFT. Probably doesn't even work. Okay. So that is one cycle. And after you do that cycle, you want to gauge, okay, where am I now? Am I still really pissed off? Or has that scale of 1 to 10 changed at all? Hopefully you feel a little better and it's come down. If it's really still intense, do another round. If it's gotten to a point where you feel really a lot better, then you don't need to do it again unless you want to. And what you're shooting for, of course, is to get as far down the scale as you want to in this particular moment. That's all there is to EFT. It's basically deciding what the issue is, like anger, irritability. We'll do another one for depression and negative thoughts. We'll do one for exhaustion and the inability to think, which happens to a lot of us. And then we'll do one for anxiety and stress and nerves when we feel so anxious and nervous. So any of those symptoms can be tapped out, and you just start by the karate chop point and set what the problem is, and then you go around the different body points and just kind of repeat phrases that help you remember what you're working with. And what it does is it activates the meridians, and it helps clear out any blockages that are, energetically blocking those meridians from flowing smoothly and from feeling better. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it helps.